Let's see if we can't do something about my boredom.
Son, I wanted to say bonjour to y'all, but I don't remember. There we go. Where's it at? Son, bonjour. So, boys, I ain't played this game probably since May, and as you just saw, it's October 10th. Boys, it's the only game when I play it, you'll know exactly when I was recording it. What were you doing while I was recording this video? Anyway, let's check our mail. I'm sure there's a couple of things in here. Boys. Well, that's not too bad. Oh, this is the stuff I ordered 100 years ago. Hell yeah. I like that my mailbox is like some sort of alternate dimension. Oh, that's right. I put a bunch of money in the bank, but I heard that like the interest rates plummeted, son. Boys can't have nothing. Throw that shit away. The Happy Home Academy. They broke into my house, and apparently they're real impressed that I have a bed, a chair, a table, and a closet. But it still only got me a rank B. I'll take your pocket. I'll take your pocket. I'll take your present. What's the nut got to say to me? Well, when the hell did you send this? Why is it my fucking job to welcome everybody? Good God. Nintendo themselves, Reggie Fils-Aimé was like, Ben, I just was hoping you'd come back to Animal Crossing so you can have this. Oh, it's because I patched the game. They're like, thanks for letting us fix the game that we sold to you for $60. Thanks for beta testing, idiot. Luna, so the cat from Sailor Moon. Let's share this. I don't remember who Luna is, unless it is the cat from Sailor Moon. There's no other characters that had ever been named Luna. My mom herself, she's like, Benjamin, honey, you gotta clean your house. She's the one that let the happy house people in. She was over there. She has a key to my house, and she's like, I'm gonna go over there and sweep Benjamin's house. God bless his heart. And then those people showed up, and she was like, let me show you his whole house. Look, I hacked all his computer passwords if you want to look at his secret porn collection. I like her, like, stationary, like you're walking through the bayou or some sort of wetland. Well, thanks, Ma. The problem with taking all these presents at once is we got to remember what order I took them in, so we'll know who gave me what, because the present itself is not going to tell us who gave it to us. I'm not going to throw away a letter from my mom. It's hateful. Look, Jack from Red Letter Media wrote me. Oh. Okay, so there's always some dumb event. At least it's not the Easter event. Good God, that was aggravating. Well, Jack gave me something. So I guess on Halloween night, the neighbors in the town walk around, and if you don't give them candy, they assault you. What's the note got to say to me? Body paint, eye color. All right, that's real fucking nice to know, buddy. All right, good God, now that we're done checking our mail. I like that our character has woken up at like 12:30. No, it's already 1 o'clock and just walked out here in his fucking sleep pants. I wear a Bonjour t-shirt so I can always greet the new day. And if you're going to greet the new day, you might as well do it en français. There's a fucking cockroach in my house. You know, I should have caught him with a net now that I'm thinking about it. Then I could have handed him to Blathers, and he'd have gotten real upset. Okay. Wait. What I meant to say was, he'd have gotten, where's Mischievous? I got to remember all of these so I can properly roleplay for y'all. I don't have Mischievous. I probably do, and I probably hid it away. Because you got to have joy. And you got to be pleased as punch. And you got to get bashful. So yeah, I think we've got all the good. Anyway, son, I guess I could show you all my house here on Kuresento Island where I live. Look, I got all the high scores from the Happy Home Academy. Every time they break in my house, I get a new fucking plaque. Foosball. Look, it plays itself. It's one of them Beetlejuice or Casper the Friendly Ghost style foosball tables. Here's my desk and my chair that the Happy Home Academy was proud of. This is where I sit, son, and practice my drawing. And by that I mean I sketch the same couple of doodles over and over. I have a hamster who has somehow lived through all the months that I've been gone. I like to think he uses photosynthesis to sustain himself. And then water, you know, there's water in the air, son. Just ask a water vendor. Son, if you're hungry, I don't have a kitchen, but I've got snack machines. Boys, what is in this machine? Okay, right in the middle, that's got to be... Well, I was going to say it's a pack of Walkers, but it looks like some kind of peanut butter sandwich crackers. Boys, there's some kind of cookies that almost looks like Funyuns on the left there, but it's not. It's just cheese. Just cheese. And if you get thirsty, you can have a hearty beverage. What's on this wall? I have some sort of banner up there, don't I? How do I go into view the world? Okay, there's my lights. I like to keep the lights very subtle in here. Look, I got this butterfly. There was this, like, red lizard man in town, and I just ran up to him and threw bugs at him until he screamed, "Goddamn stop, Jesus, I'll make you a model." And this showed up in the mail a few days later. This, I don't have a kitchen, but I've got a ye old clay oven, like in Dr. Stone, right next to the water cooler, so you can discuss the latest episode of Seinfeld. That's a plant. I don't remember its significance. Boys, look at this fucking petrol pump. If I can ever get a damn car on this island, boys, I'll be set. This is some sort of Japanese. I like to say it talks about how cool I am, but it's probably like whenever you get an Asian character tattoo, the tattoo artist always puts something rude there and is like, "Oh, it means cool guy." But then you go to Japan and they're like, "Oh, Dicka Loveru." Dicka Loveru. Okay, this is my workbench. It's got more runes of power above it. I might be able to cast an Eternal Darkness spell. Have you all watched Tenfey Eternal Darkness, son? It's perfect for Halloween. If I remember it, I'll link the playlist for y'all in the comments. Is that everything in this room that y'all might be interested in? The rug itself, I suppose, is an object when you think about it. Look, we've got the best, like, this is like we're playing Animal Crossing on the 64 now. This was the camera angle all the time. They didn't have the power to move the camera. I also have a secret plant in the corner. Don't tell nobody about my secret plant. Alright, let me show you my cool guy room. Additional cockroaches. Can you use a net in the house? Okay, I don't... There's ways to open your menu, and that's not the ways. This is... I went into the layout mode. Now, I thought for sure you could catch cockroaches and then give them to Blathers. I suppose I could just go in here. No, it doesn't let me equip it. Well, fuck it then. I'm just going to run you over, idiot. Dead, son. His vengeful spirit. It's like when a character dies in JoJo, you can see his ghost. Alright. Let's do this room again. Well, I guess you're just reborn by death. I'm going to reset the room until he's gone. And one in here, too. It's almost like cockroach. They've infested this place like cockroaches. Alright, I think we finally killed enough of them in their generations. Alright, what's the first thing that catches your eye when you walk in here? For me, it's this cool guy guitar. Listen to me shred, son. I'm going to play it with my teeth. And next to it is my fucking Yeti Snowball microphone, son. For when I'm making not vlogs. What's it called now when people make videos where it's just them in front of a camera and they read a news article and every 30 seconds they stop and go, this guy's a fucking idiot. And then at the end they're like, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe. And they get 400,000 views. This is my... See, I like that I have this super expensive, like... cappuccino machine, the kind that douchebag that works on Conan O'Brien, Jordan is his name, I think, the weird schizo guy, like would demand be kept in Italian language in the settings. But I don't have a nice table for it, so it's just sitting on cardboard boxes. Solid Snake's in one of them boxes, I'd like to imagine. The other one's got Raiden in it. Boys, talk about a 50-50 shot of having a good or a bad time. And next to it is, I guess, accoutrement. It's like big sugar cubes and brown sugar cubes and such. Next to that is my little cafe. It's like I got my own little cafe in here. That's just for me. There's my cat grass in case I get any cat ladies in here. I have a cat tower, but I'm saving that in case Anka moves into town. Oh, excuse me. Let me do that again. I'm saving that in case Anka moves into town. Good God. Okay. I've got my sweet fucking record player. Listen to that fat tune. What are we listening to? Forest Life is real. I mean, it's a good song. We could listen to a different one, I guess, if y'all fucking demanded it. That one feels like it would make Japanese kids kill themselves, like Lavender Town. How about you, KK Stroll? Something about this, you know what it reminds me of? Did y'all ever play Narc on the NES? And when you get to like the 3rd or 4th level, like there are these killer, psychotic, fucking PCP roided clowns with knives coming after you. And it's fucking horrifying. Good God. If I think to do it, I will edit footage into here. This will be the long-awaited sequel to 1AM Gaming Episode 1 where I played Narc. Boys, I forgot that the insane clown man's name was Kinky Pinky. There he comes. Oh God, there's so many of them. Oh God, they just stabbed the shit out of you. And if you try to shoot him with this submachine gun, boys, look at that. Michael Myers himself took less bullets. And then there's Cadillacs trying to run you over. And there's like pimps throwing TNT at you. It's a bad place. I'm out of machine gun bullets. I've got grenade launcher rounds. I got 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. My God, what? Oh, we respawn with machine gun bullets. Well, the good times are finally back. Anyway, do you get the point of what I was saying? Like, my God, there's so many of these fucking clowns. Just go back to Animal Crossing. Why? Why haven't you cut back yet, Ben? Why? Space KK. See, I like this one. It's kind of mellow, but if I'm not mistaken, I think this is what plays in my bedroom side. I like this too. Alright, we'll switch from Forest Life to KK Funk for now, just because I believe it'll make y'all more boisterous. Alright, over here some sort of plant next to my luchador. Like, he's like, oh no, holy crap, the cheat. Do y'all remember? I'm sorry, I know y'all tell I quote it every fucking 5 minutes. This is my Switch. I don't have a TV. I think I might have a TV shaped like an apple, but I don't care to use it, or it might be in my bedroom. So I just sat on my couch and play my Nintendo Switch. I mean, with a Pro Controller, which is what I'm playing this with right now. How meta. It's like the Ben in the game and the Ben in real life became one. Boys, I wouldn't wish that on this little feller, son. It's bad enough that I made him take my namesake. Speaking of which, I think I could show y'all. Now, I've heard... No, I don't want to save and quit. I've heard rumors that there's a button you can press to look at a menu that lets you do things. Maybe you can only do it outside. It's one of them outside menus. I like how it, I guess because you're replacing the furniture, it like warps you. Oh, that's right. I have to open my phone. I'm just trying to learn. There he is, son. Boys, I didn't. When did I take that picture? Okay. I knew I might want to get that updated before I visit anybody. Good God. All right, we're almost done touring the cool guy room. Look, this is where I play my cool board game. Let's look at all the sides of it. Whoop. They look like Magic the Gathering cards, but a Magic the Gathering board game that somehow used the cards would probably be fun, at least for the brief moment before Wizards of the Coast had a chance to properly ruin it. All right, and then the last thing, I guess we'll look at the walls. There's no flowers on the wall to count, but that don't bother me at all. I've got a map of Zawardo. Look, it's that weird projection where Greenland looks like it's just as big as South America, boys. Greenland's just a little feller up there, son. And most of his landmass is covered in ice. Boys, if any Greenlanders are watching this, or any Green Bay Packers fans, boys, I feel for you. All right, but of course, I'm sure what you want to see are all my records on the wall, son. And a color TV on the wall so I can watch the Knicks play basketball. Okay, that's not actually how that song goes, but that's how my version goes. Tenfey Delight. So if I put all of these in the radio, we could listen to like a lot of different music, but I only put duplicates in here. Like you could see Forest Life and KK Ballad, and there's the little stroll. Boys, my goal is to cover the wall in here. I'm trying to make this like my ideal real life room. My room I'm in real life right now, there's not a lot of room in here because I got a chair that I'm sitting on and a bed and a desk with my TV and computer and shit on it. But I do have art all over the walls. Son. Okay. I don't know. Are you getting anything out of this? How's our parasocial relationship doing right now? All right, there's only one room left. The bedroom. No, not cockroaches in the bedroom. Good God. Okay, so yeah, this is my bedroom. You might think it's like an homage to David Lynch or something. This is like instead of the red room, it would be the lavender room. I like to keep my room interesting. There's always a lot going on in my bedroom. The least likely thing to be happening here is for me to be sleeping in a bed. Okay. No, I just want to lie down. Son, if only Jesus was here to give me some cyanide gas. Okay, where to start with this bedroom? Well, I got a Japanese-style circuit breaker above the door and a clock that I can stare at when I can't sleep, because that's the best thing to do. Spoilers, kids, if you can't sleep, you got insomnia, don't lay in bed and look at the clock. You're just building like bad correlations in your brain, son. Get up and watch YouTube videos. Not saying you have to watch a particular YouTube video, but I'm just saying. There's worse things to fall asleep to than Tenfey. Okay, I keep a skeleton in the corner because I figure I'm always worried about skeletons when I'm sleeping in a bed. So if I already have one in here, then if a real skeleton came trudging in here, he'd probably look over there and be like, oh, I thought this place was cool, but I guess it's fucking skeleton, mainstream, whatever, sheeple. And he just turns around and walks out. I did put a warning thing in front of it, though, so I don't accidentally walk into him. Because like, if I got up in the middle of the night and needed to take a piss and I couldn't see because I didn't know, you can't turn the light on at night because it's just TN doing the solar flare, and then you're going to get fucking knocked out of the ring and disqualified. So you're stumbling around in the dark and you're so disoriented. And if this sign wasn't here and I was like, oh good God, where's the door? And I ran into this skeleton, I wouldn't have to worry about finding the bathroom anymore, put it that way. Son, if OSHA comes in, that's why the Happy Home Academy, they'd have fucking foreclosed, they'd have condemned my house. They're like, there's too spooky a skeleton. So I do have an Apple TV. I guess I could see it from the bed. Why is there an exercise bike in the way? When am I ever going to use that exercise bike? No. We're going to fucking sell this exercise bike. Okay, I got a Go board in the corner in case the ghost of Psy or whatever his name is. Not the Korean pop star. I'm talking about the ghost from Hikari no Go. That like possesses that boy. It makes him real good at that game where it's basically Othello. Shut up, the television. Alright, here's where I hang all my clothes to dry. My mom used to have a big clothes rack. It wasn't like this one. It was more like it accordioned out. And it was real tall. It was like twice as tall as this one. And she'd put the most fucking clothes on it. And it'd be sitting there like in the corner of the kitchen. And I was always terrified to go near it because of the way all the little wooden parts latched together. It felt like if you bumped it wrong, it would just collapse. And then I'd have to flee into the woods as I heard in the distance, Benjamin! Boys. And then I've got my pants presser in case I really want to impress the fucking degenerate animal people that infest this island. Boys, did I mention it's opposite day? Okay. Apparently you can only press the pants, because if you try to unpress them, it's too bad. There's my vanity in the corner, which I've just realized it has like an effect to kind of make you think it's a mirror, but it's not actually a mirror. Probably leads to an alternate dimension. Probably one of them Persona dimensions. I like to think my character is the main character of a Persona game, but he just like never noticed or got involved. So he never learned about the wild card and the Joker and the FMC. I like to keep a lamp by my bed in case I detect foul spirits, son, or the Baba Yaga. Boys, you turn the light on and the Baba Yaga's in your room. She's like, God damn it. Because there's like some kind of weird clause in her Baba Yaga, like bylines, where if you manage to turn the light on before she gets there to steal your breath. My pants depressed. Boys, I'm going to have to take them pants out, let them know that if things get too bad, they can always talk to me, son. Because there's nothing, don't want your pants to be too depressed. Okay, I got a dream catcher up there in case Stephen King tries to sneak in here. I could point at it and be like, look, you fucking wrote that awful book. Get out of my house. I don't even remember if Dreamcatcher was that bad, but for the purposes of the joke. Dreamcatcher is like some guys are out in the woods and then aliens happen and Morgan Freeman's there and he's like crazy. And there's like an autistic boy with psychic powers. He's one of them anime espers. He's one of them Akira types. And of course we've got my radio, which has the same selection of music. So maybe I like Space KK. I think it's a better song to sleep to. I'm trying to let this song wash all over me. Since we switched the other room to funk, we'll let the forest life migrate here. What if that skeleton was like, no, I don't care for their style of music, young man. Young man. Alright, enough fucking running around my house, son. I've got to cook and go outside and clean up whatever fucking messes this crowd has made in the months I've been gone. So let's get dressed. I do like this feature in this game where instead of having to like manually drag all your clothes onto your dude, you can just do this. Alright, first let's strip asshole naked. Good God, you didn't expect the video to get this saucy this quick, did you? Okay. I like to start my outfit with the pants. Son, you don't know how you're going to go. You got to have the pants as the base. Alright, it's October. Now here in North Carolina, the east coast of North Carolina, in October, it don't matter because it don't get cold here until February. It'll be cold 2 days and then the rest of the year is swamp ass. But I like to think here on Kuresento Island, son, it's always pleasantly cool. So I like to wear shorts even in cool weather because it makes people be like, man, look at that guy in them shorts, son. He knows where he's going. Boys, look at that fucking face. What's his name? Zoolander himself. I say we go shoes next. Now, do we want to go flip-flops or tongs, as they say in the land down under? They're like, oi, what's this daft cunt Tenfey going on about? No flip-flops. Does he mean a pair of tongs? Oi. No, I don't know if I can go out there in them tongs. Them tongs. I like these orange shoes. Faux suede. But you can't put shoes on without socks. Some ultra no-shows are impressive. Because if you wear those and then put these shoes on, all the crowd is going to be like, is he wearing them shoes without socks? Boys, he's tough. I don't think any of the animals here wear shoes. So you can tell what the game developers are into. Oh, the animal people must be barefoot at all time. Okay, now we need some sort of like jacket. The bomber style jacket is always A+. Although I really like this athletic jacket too. Unfortunately, we can't go with our Steven Steele's cowboy shirt. Not today. And I can't be a butler at Roswell's mansion. Long sleeve university shirt also works on a brisk autumn day. And you can also just be a Viking or a cowboy. A Viking cowboy, I'd like to think. I'm going with, boom, good God, look at how we're fucking pulling this shit together. Okay. Can't go outside without a hat. It's like the 1920s, son. Every man wore a hat, son, and his pants are up to his navel. And he was always walking around figuring and supposing. I like this hat. It reminds me of Katie Teedrich, the lady that draws the Awkward Zombie comic. She's also like a rocket engineer or something. My God. So she's getting a lot accomplished. I like this line of hats too. Now, it's not the same red as our shirt, but that's a good thing. Orange is my favorite color. Is it arrogant to wear the orange hat instead of the red one? It's hard to say. Tell you what, I'm going to wear the orange one because I like it. And if y'all in the comments want to, it'd be like, look, Tenfey, I let you get away with a lot of nonsense on this channel. But wearing that orange hat, you were right. You from the future. You don't even have to write that comment. Look, even he knew. And then, well, we could cosplay as Zeke from Zombies Ate My Neighbors. We could look like we got in a scrap. We could have a kimono style nose. Inu and Neko. I've got both types kimono. Boys. Or we could just be fucking bra. Be like, yo, bra. Well, why is there so many weeds in town, bra? Am I the only one who can pick them? Are you implying that only humans should be out here picking this shit? And if I wanted to look slightly more like I do in real life, I would make them wear this beard. Or I have a moustache. Oh, it is I. Zabin Hameen. Come to town. I'm not going to wear glasses because I want y'all to see my scrappy expression. And I ain't really been hurt. Alright, I think we've done it. Boys, we're ready to take on the fucking world. What are our tasks for today, though? Boys and howdy. Check your phone. Like all these little mobile style games, you got to have shit to do. Alright. Oh, good God. Talk to 3 of my neighbors. That's already the hardest one. Okay, good. I could sell clumps of weeds. Well, I know this island's going to be fucking filled with weed, boys. This crowd's been getting crunk the whole time I've been gone. Build 3 things. We can do that out of the clumps of weeds we find. That means like painting an item and then catch fish. I believe there is a fishing tournament. I believe Isabel said that in the login screen. You know what we didn't do? We haven't looked at any of our presents. Okay, here's the stuff I ordered before I stopped playing for a while. A paisley bandana. Good God, we're hip-hop, ghetto, super fresh, son, represent. Boys, you gotta watch out what part of Compton you wear this hat in. You get fucking shot. Nah, that's alright. I'll stick with this, thank you. The 7-ball t-shirt. I'm trying to collect all the pool ball t-shirts. Oh, I like that brown color. I've always found myself to be more of an earthly color fellow, son. Oranges and reds. KK Gumbo. Well, we gotta listen to our new record album before we go outside. Hot damn. Register. KK Gumbo. Boys, that's a fat beat. That's got some twang on it. Unfortunately, I don't have KK Gumbo up on the wall. I'll hang it up later, God. Y'all always judging me. Well, we can stand here and listen to the cool music. Here, let's sit on the couch and open the rest of our presents. Just like Christmas used to be, like 15 years ago. Before Christmas became infinite sad times. Hold on. Alright, now what order did we get these in? Was one of these from the Happy Home Association? A cuckoo clock. Now what does that fucking crowd imply? I don't want to hang that on the wall. We've got to see what it looks like. Boom. I mean, it's not a bad cuckoo clock, I guess. The cuckoo bird, like, lays its eggs in other birds' nests, and then those birds raise and hatch it. I believe a particularly popular internet insult might have its origins in this activity. Okay, put the sofa back down. You can sometimes accidentally pick your furniture up in this game. Our feng shui is going to be ruined if I don't get that shit back. Okay, what's next? I think was the third one from our mom. That's the one that I care about. Ring con. Place item. Oh, it's that game that you're not allowed to buy because Nintendo made it, and that means it's marketed directly to scalpers. I was literally thinking about getting Ring Fit Adventures and maybe actually moving my body around slightly, but then the internet was like, well, too fucking bad. You better get to eBay, idiot. Okay, Luna's bed, we know, was from that Luna. Well, look at this regal fucking thing. My God. If you sleep on a bed like that, an elf's gonna fuck you. It's not, doesn't matter if you asked for it or not. Look, I accidentally blocked myself in here with the elf fucker bed. You know what? I'm gonna replace my bed in my bedroom with that one. I spent the time walking over here thinking about it, and if... Oh, good. Okay. Apparently he can sense the chi coming off the cockroaches. He's like, I no longer sense the cockroach threat. But I was thinking about which elf girl I would want to fuck me on that bed. Boys, and I was putting a lot of thought into it, you know, trying to make the mature, responsible choice. But I think I have to go with Goblin Slayer Elf Girl. She's just so spunky and full of pizzazz, son. Piss and vinegar. The kind of girl that gets mad at video games. That's the kind of elf lady that I want. Alright. Is this the present for my mom? What did you get me? Mom's tea cozy. Well, I don't even have tea, I don't believe. Place item. Oh, she included a teapot and a cup of tea. Boys, I'm going to have to put that somewhere. What if she comes over, boys? She'll be like, Benjamin, I don't notice any tea cozy. And I'm like, oh, geez, Ma. It's in the other room. Let's think. Where could we put Mom's tea cozy? I can't put it in the cool guy room. Because what if I get some cool guys to come over? What if Anka shows up? Excuse me, let me rephrase that. What if Anka shows up and then she's like, oh, is that like a tea cozy that your mom made? What a fucking loser. And then she leaves. Boys, that fucking woman's got to be so flippin' desirable. Alright, my ultra rare tiger butterfly model. But if I put that away, what if Sagat comes over? His feelings will be hurt so bad. Let's see. My goodness. Maybe the tiger butterfly I can put... What is this shitty plant? It was probably given to me by... It's a succulent plant. I was going to say it's probably given to me by one of my neighbors. And I was like, oh, I'll cherish it forever. And now I've come back 3 months later. Or 5 months later and been like, look at this fucking garbage. Who put this garbage in my house? I'd rather have the cockroaches. Alright. Jack... Oh, that was right. The skeleton spooky pumpkin man's coming. If I'm going to have a picture of a spooky pumpkin man, it's got to be hanging in my bedroom, right? So I can see it when I wake up. Alright. He ought to hang out over here. See, that'll give this... Well, I'd like to balance the spookiness of the room. Maybe I'll hang him over my pants press. Look at that. It's not the worst thing to wake up looking at, I guess. Okay. Is that everything? Okay, I'm going to sell that. I guess I can sell this bed because I've got my elf fucker bed. Succulent plant dead to me. Put y'all in storage so I can wear you later. That's probably like ultra rare. I gotta put that in storage so it doesn't get scalped on eBay. I guess we could hang this cuckoo clock. We'll put it above the oven. Boom. It went perfectly on the little wooden beam. Just like we wanted. Alright, are we finally ready to go out and face the world? I do need to customize items. Do I have any paint in my room? Let's see if I can ever remember how to open my storage. Okay, here we go. Paints. I've got, yeah. Boom. I'm going to paint my fishing pole. You're like, oh, is that what you call it? Okay. Boom. I didn't want to build anything. I want to customize. I guess I could have picked that option then, couldn't I? Reggie feeds me. He's like, Wow. Oh, my fishing rod is in storage. Well, then we'll customize this net. We'll make it, green's good. I think it's a good net color. Da-da-da-da-da-da, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Boom. And now we've got to do one more to get our Nook points. Our delicious, sweet ambrosia that is Nook points. Blue shovel. Yeah. If you mash A, you do projects faster. Did I, okay. For a second I thought I picked that gas pump up, but I realized it went clear. Oh boy, dopamine hit, baby. Give me that sweet chemicals in my brain. Boom. Chop wood. Boys, if I can find George Washington, we'll get that. We'll knock that out real quick. Let's grab my fishing pole and head down to the fishing hole, like Andy Griffith would tell us to do. I think that's the actual lyrics of that song. We'll throw you back in storage. Boom. Alright, we're actually ready to go outside. I imagine you've been sitting there like Millhouse, yelling when I'll get to the fireworks factory. But I believe we should adventure outside. Let's take a selfie together betwixt the snack machines. Oh, stupid fucking gas pump. Why do I have that damn thing here? Okay. Line her up just right. Can it Ben possibly remember? Boom. I know how the camera works, idiot. I've played the game at least a couple of times. And we can actually move around. Alright. Let's see. Perfect. Alright, we're outside. Already things going to shit. This is where I sit and angrily wait for the FedEx delivery guy to get here. And I could cook Japanese style rice in this little pot. Alright, what are our tasks? What are our goals for today other than fucking get this town, whip this fucking town into shape? We still have to talk to people. We got to build 3 things. Catch 5 fish. Sell fucking 20 ounces of weed. Good God. Son, it's a good thing this game takes place in Colorado. The Colorado Ocean, I believe. Look, I've got all these pretty flowers I've been planting near each other. Apparently you can get hybrid flowers if you do it just right. We got to pick weeds. Now these weeds, are these weeds or are these a plant? I guess we'll find out when we look in our inventory. No, they're weeds. They're just pretty weeds. Remember that show, Weeds? I've never seen it before. Boys, this is the best episode. I'm recording this on October 10th, but this is the best Tenfey episode to watch on fucking April 20th. That man, oh, what is his name? It'll be so embarrassing. Egbert or Sheldon. It's some kind of chicken pun. Boys, I like your, like, you look like a professional golfer. What you up to, buddy? Egbert. Boys, he's... Oh, that's right. They're fishing. Well, what the hell do you want? All of a sudden. Nook miles for what? Oh. I don't even know what I did. I talked to a person. Apparently they're trying to like train me to stop being a hikikomori. And so I talked to one person and they're like, you get 1,000,000 points. The koala bear's name. Ooh, what is his name? Oh, dear Jesus. I don't want to talk to him. He'll fucking give me chlamydia. I don't remember his name. What is it? Lyman! The worst Garfield character. Pick up a rock for good luck. Now, I have a lot of cherry trees, which means, once again, George Washington, if he ever finds his way to this town, good God, devastation. But I believe apples were my starting fruit. Your name is Jeremiah because you're a bullfrog. Boom, fucking nailed it. I hate when I come back to the game and it's in the middle of an event like this. Now all my neighbors are going to be fucking obsessed. No, I guess it ends at like 6 p.m. So if I play the game for fucking 5 more hours, maybe we can actually talk to our neighbors. What did I do to get points? Oh, I talked to 5 people. No, I had to talk to 3, excuse me. Alright, we got to hit rocks. Don't worry, we were going to do that all along. Oh no, I have to burp. Beg pardon. So, okay. Coconuts on the beach. Coconuts within reach. There's a clam in that fucking clam hole. Get your shovel. Ooh, I want to catch that grasshopper. Ooh, I want to catch that butterfly. Nature's just full of things that I want. This game is also similar to Breath of the Wild in that way. Well, somebody's just come a-hopping towards me. Dying to be catched. I have a quick swap menu I should be using, like a radial one. I call it a long locust, or as I call it, a locust. Boys, you're clever. Alright, clam. You motherfucker. You son of a bitch. I'm gonna dig you up. Boom. Manila clam. Manila is my favorite flavor of clam. Son, he's thinking about vanilla as the finest of the flavors. And then something, something vertigo, and you'll have to sign a waiver. Look, I can't help it if I think you're funny when you're mad. And if you think I'm not putting any effort into trying to not smile, it's not true. But I still feel bad. And don't invite me to any kind of funerals. Okay. Enough 90s music. These advanced hyperweeds. There's like, is this a new thing? I don't ever remember seeing these. I see a big fat fucking fish. That's just gotta be caught. Gotta be. Look at that angry penguin. Fuck you, idiot. I'm gonna catch this. You're gonna have a reason to be mad. I can't remember his name. He was one of the last people to move in before I stopped playing. So I can't remember his name, but he looks cool. Boom. I caught a black bass, the most metal of all fish. Son, you know what they say? Catch bass, eat ass. Alright, I'm gonna vault my way over here, and we're gonna have words exchanged, my friend. I've got to pick all these weeds that you're hiding in. Good God. You can get like a genie lamp sometimes, and one of the wishes you can make is for all the weeds to disappear. I wish there was a way to fucking trigger that. Alright, buddy. What you got to say? Hopper. Oh, I invited him to move in and then I left for 5 months. He's like, remember when you told me to move here so we could be friends and then you disappeared for almost half a year? I'm like, well, I vaguely recall. That's true. I was expecting all my neighbors to be so shocked that I'm back, but because I came during fishing time, they've shown their true colors. They don't give a shit about me. They're just chasing the latest fad. Oh me, oh my. There's another locust that I don't give a shit about. Sable and Abel. We'll visit them later. So, we got some shit to do. Look, if you want to be with me, there's a price to pay. I'm a message in a bottle. You gotta read me the right way. With hopes, Velma. Wow. She's like tired of her life of making whatever the hell she's been making. It's a wee little fish, but we do have to catch 5 fish, so even though he potentially is just a little feller, we'll still catch him. Well, you just went right fucking for it, didn't you? Buddy boy. Caught a horse mackerel. Of course, mackerel. Son, if you're gonna make a bad pun, commit to it. Oh no, I squiddn't. Okay, up here there's like mostly rocks. I like how you could see islands in the distance. If Todd Howard was here, he'd spin me the most fucking lies about how you can go to them islands. I'm confused by this, do you see these like little bubbles coming above the rocks over there? We might have to... My island's a huge fucking pain in the ass to navigate, by the way. So maybe that's one of the reasons why I didn't stop playing. I did put some ramps down. I wish it let you spin the camera out here. I guess it was nothing. We learned nothing. Okay. The first time Red, he's like a fox that comes to your town and he's a shady grifter. Son, it's that anti-fox propaganda that you always see in media. That's not true. Foxes are good guys sometimes. You got Disney's Robin Hood. And Nick Wilde's son, he's crafty, but I'd say he has a heart of gold. Okay, no, don't turn around, because you're going to see my fish rod breaking. Don't turn around. How did I fish way down there? You are just a little fish in a big pond. You're a big fish in a little pond. Well, look at you, ain't you pretty? That's a new fish. A cherry salmon, the perfect topping for Marlin Sunday. Ugh. That sounds like the name of an actor. He's like, I'm Marlin Sunday. Oh, the horror. The horror. Look at my boy, they massacred my boy. Alright, we should be able to look at Critterpedia and see this new fish. Boom. He's active all the time. Why does that fish never get stressed? We've got to constantly pull that step ladder out to get up and down here. Tedious. That's the word I'd use to describe it. And if I were to describe it in a more Latino manner, I'd call it muy tedious. Tedious grande. No me gusta. Alright, picking weeds. Picking weeds. This place is going to be whipped into tip-top shape by the time we're done with it, son. Oh boy. A hole we can dig. Boom. We'll go see Blathers later. We gotta give him that cherry salmon. I doubt we'll find any... Well, no, it's a different time of year. We might find some bugs I've never seen. And then we can handle the Blathers, and he's not a fan of them. But damn if he won't still start spewing Wikipedia knowledge to you. Blathers is like one of them YouTubers that just reads wiki articles. Just gonna spend this whole video talking about more successful YouTube videos that don't YouTubers that have less integrity than Tenfey. Okay. Okay. Well, there's a money tree. I must have planted some money. That's spending money. We'll take that to Sable as Dable's son and get us some new treads. Anything going on over here on this rocky out? See? Oh, Isabel did say during the intro that they've added swimming to the game. So I guess if I buy a swimsuit, I could swim out there and dive and find an item. I'm just guessing, but based on how Animal Crossing games work, that's how I imagine it to be. So this is one of the ramps I've put down. That's something we could do. Fund another ramp, because I'm the only one in fucking town that can fund that shit. I'm like Mr. Burns. Just because I'm the only one that makes money, y'all expect me to do everything for you? Son, Mr. Burns did nothing wrong. That crowd doesn't deserve to have the sun. Okay. Somebody give me my fishing rod. And then touch of my spaghetti. Another little feller. We'll take him. Oh, he's trying to trick me. He's crafty. Look at that monarch butterfly. Oh, wow. An old can. I hope a goat moves into town so they can fucking eat it. Eat it. Open up their mouth and feed it. Boom. Look, I dug up a fossil. Ain't I just been a good boy? I'm like little Jack Plorner who sat in the corner eating his curds in a way and stuck his thumb in a pie and pulled out a plum and then was like, what a good boy I am. I think he jumped over a candlestick at one point and he landed asshole first on it. Okay. I was thinking about putting a bench here 5 months ago. Seems like a nice place to sit and hold hands in case certain villagers. In case certain villagers move into town. Good God. Okay. Do. My God. I guess the weeds tend to grow together. There's power in numbers. Okay. There's another fish. I wish I could catch this fish. So that's what I'm going to do. You get to live in my inventory, and then you get to live at the store, because I'm going to sell you. You're equivalent to money to me. I'm like a black market dealer in Beastars. You might wonder why they don't just eat fish in Beastars, but spoilers, because I've read ahead in the manga. Good fella, this pretty fish. You get to live with Blathers. I better not drop it. Oh, forget about it. Rudy Giuliani would not forgive me if I dropped that fish. But yeah, the fish are like, they're not humanoid like the mammals are, but they're still sapient. It's weird. Now, sea mammals are like anthro-humanoids. The Beastars universe is so odd. Maybe I should try reading that manga again. Boys, it got so edgy. They introduced the fucking Beastars Joker. Fucking Melon Chan. Okay, this is gold. So if we dig this up, boom. And then, very carefully, take 10,000 bells. Boom. And bury. So remember that money tree we found earlier? It had 3 of those 10,000 bells on it, aka 30,000. So every time you see one of them gold holes, bury as many bells as you can, but it's caps at 10k, because I think that's the biggest stack you can make. And if you wait a few days, it'll sprout, and you'll gain 20,000 bells. So roll them bells over in a CD, escrow, refinancing. Boys, you'll be set. All right, little fish, where are you? Here I am. How do you do? That was specifically in case James Piner watches this to trigger him, because that poor boy has 3 youngerns, and they discovered like the daddy fish, mommy fish song at one point, and he was like, it's all I hear in that fucking house. God bless his heart. That's why I tolerate how rude he is to me when I play Zelda 2. Son, I've got to be his release valve. I have to take on that burden. I'm like the deer girl from Agretsuko, son. She's not a gold digger. She just sucks the boss's dick so he's nice to everybody. Have y'all seen Agretsuko? I only really watched the first season. After that, I started not liking the characters that much. A barred knife jaw. They must have a hard time eating. That's not a pun. Excuse me, I ordered a terrible pun. Thank you. Alright, we're getting a lot of our goals accomplished. Wandering around town. Okay, we still gotta hit rocks. Here, let me give you, it's time for 10 phase. Time for me to do what's called a pro gamer move, son. Let me show you some advanced Animal Crossing techniques. So the more times you can hit this rock in a certain time spree, or time span, the more good shit you get out of it. But the problem is, as you're hitting it, it's pushing you away. It's like trying to hit Shinji Ikari with a shovel to get him to get in the fucking Ava Unit 1, son. He just pushes you away. So what you do is you pre-game by digging you a couple of holes like this, and then you wedge yourself just right, and then you just start mashing A, boys, like you're trying to do a Link to the Past hover. Boom. Oh, we found the money rock right to start with. So once a day, you get a money rock in your town. And if you can hit it every time, you get loads of money. So it's like, it starts by giving you just a couple of 100 bells, and then it just keeps doubling. Boys, you can't lose. It's like playing the lottery, son. You can't lose. Alright, Nook's proud of me for hitting a rock. It's a shame I got indigestion at the same time. Alright, what do you want me to do? Plant a fruit tree? Catch bug. I've been catching bugs all morning. I've still got to chop wood. So, if we use a flimsy axe, we can hit trees and get up to 3 wood per tree. But if we use a good axe, we can just fucking knock trees down. So, it's really up to us. Son, the president's daughter's been kidnapped. It's up to us. I see a bug who's not in my inventory, which means this cannot be. He's an affront to all that I stand for. Haha, you fools. Look how proud Lyman is of me. I can't even finish my joke. Oh, the monarch butterfly reminds me, apparently like Venture Brothers is not getting any more seasons, or is, I don't know if it's canceled or not getting renewed or what, but it's heartbreaking, son. That's potentially the best show on television. Boys, you gotta wait like 3 years. So now that we got the money rock, the rest of them will just have crafting materials in them. Those iron nuggets are what we want, although gold nuggets are rare. So, you know, we wouldn't scoff at them. The clay and the rocks, I don't really care about. If Clay Aiken and Dwayne The Rock Johnson flew out of that thing, I'd be like, oh, God. I wanted the Iron Giant and Gold Dust to come out. Remember the Iron Giant? For you Zoomers, the Iron Giant is a giant mech in Ready Player One that loves to fucking shoot things with its laser, just like in the original movie, son. Just like in the original Iron Giant, that thing fucking loved to kill. Boys, when it thought it had killed Hogarth, he just started beating off while that poor beatnik was just pouring out cup after cup of coffee. Remember that time that man shit his pants in that movie because Hogarth was like, here, drink this fucking sundae. And he had covered it in chocolate laxative. And that, like, government agent that was following him around, boys, he got tricked into going into the girls' bathroom and taking a huge shit. And then everybody at school thought he was a huge loser. I may be mixing up two movies. I'm not sure. Anybody remember the opening scene to Not Another Teen Movie? It's pretty much the only part of that movie I remember. I gotta catch whatever that dragonfly is. Okay, we gotta be real sneaky. Dragon. Catch a dragon. Dragonfly Z. He can sense... No, wait. Dragonflies you just run after because they do this, like, little boot scoot pattern he's doing. Fucking cow woman. I don't even want it. And some kind of weird pangolin. You think just because you have crossed the sea, you could escape me? Boys, you've got another thing coming. Here comes that boy with his net. Boom! I got him. Yes! Red dragonfly. Don't even have to roll for initiative. I mean, I assume that's the D&D joke, but who built a fucking house here? Hopper? Who the hell is that? Isn't that the sheriff from Stranger Things? The sheriff in Needful Things. I don't remember his name, but he's like a recurring character in a Stephen King. He was the sheriff in The Dark Half as well. Because at one point in Needful Things, he's remembering that time that famous author's evil doppelganger got carried off by ravens to hell or something. It's a thing that happened. Boys, I used to read a lot of Stephen King, and there's definitely some, he's definitely got templates he likes. Not quite as bad as Dan Brown, but yeah, he's got some go-tos, put it that way. Oh, if only that monarch butterfly was up here within my reach. I wonder if he'll know that he's picked all the weeds like he knew when we killed all the cockroaches. He'll no longer sense the weeds fucking chi. You know, plants and shit have got chi, because whenever Goku's charging a spirit bomb, it like cuts to like a field. Some farmer's out there growing corn, and then all of a sudden all the corn just starts dying, and he's like, God darn it! Is that Son Goku charging another cocksucking spirit bomb? There's that dang Goku kid again, charging his spirit bomb. That's a fun YouTube video. Look it up sometime. I probably won't remember it to edit in. What was I going to edit in earlier? The level from Narc on the NES where the clown man tries to stab you. That's what I was going to edit in. I wonder if I remembered to do it. Be sure to call me out in the comments if I didn't. But, just go on YouTube and search Hank Hill Goku. I'm going to catch a praying mantis. Boom! It's just like faster than light, son. Get you a Manos crew member. Man, 'tis so cool. That's a bad pun, so I'll take it. Remember that time me and James Johnson were two Mantis men piled in a spaceship and having a hell of a fucking time of it? That's another thing I should link in the comments. Okay, have we picked all the weeds? I think we've walked around most of town. There's a little stretch down here that we haven't quite wandered around yet. They often flutter by. Okay. Butterflies are kind of cool. I like how they all have like a unique pattern. It's like having your own unique desktop wallpaper, son. Well, I gotta have another red dragonfly. Son. D&D references. Remember when you couldn't play D&D because baby Jesus would cry? Back when I used to have to go to church when I was a kid, that was one of the things they told me. They were like, never play this game, Dungeons & Dragons, or else you're worshiping Satan. And I was like, really? Yeah, are you sure that's the point of the game? I'm just saying. Okay. Nowadays, the only reason you can't play it is because it makes you a huge nerd. Boys, I'd hate for people to think I was a huge nerd. You'd be so shocked to find out. You're like, Tenfey, the guy that plays video games on the internet? A huge nerd? Where are you getting this from? What is citation needed? Finally, a present floats overhead. We have to shoot it down with a slingshot. Whoop. And skadoosh. What did we get from the sky? What did Zeus Chan send us? Open. A blue corner. Does that mean like a... Probably means like a wrestling ring corner. Or boxing ring corner. I think that's what that tends to mean. Look, a dock. You can stand on it. Yeah, there's another bubbly thing. I have to assume. Boys, we go swimming in October. We're going to get stiff nipples. I don't know if these animal people are going to understand. They're like, why are your nipples like that? I'm like, look, I'm not covered in fur like all of you. Stop human shaming me. Boys, if I was an animal person and I saw a human, I'd human shame the shit out of them. Fucking piece of shit human moving into town ruining everything. A big fish. Oh, whoosh. Well, I fucking cast that to hell and gone. This fish has got somewhat chunky port. That's right on fucking top of you, stupid. It's like when you try to give your cat a treat and it's like under his chin, and that's like a notorious blind spot on cats. And so he's just like looking around so frantically, and you're trying so hard to point at it. But cats are too proud to like look where you point. They don't have that innate instinct like dogs do. This is your excuse if you're one of those people that hates cats and loves dogs, to be in the comments and be like, I fucking told you, stupid fucking soulless cats. Every cat I've seen's a huge asshole. I'm like, well, they all have one thing in common. There's one thing that connects every cat you ever met. Oh, I forgot that I planted these trees outside the museum to look nice, but it's like right here, and you've got the skedaddle. Regular ass dragonfly. I ain't really interested in that. You know, we haven't really walked around the main plaza. I believe I caught a brief glimpse of an otter in the plaza. Mr. Otter. Look at that cute bird sitting on top of the fucking thing. I want to read the message board, but he'll get real scared. It's like when I'm walking out to my Jeep and I see a bird on top of it, and I'm like, hey bird, what's up, son? Good times. But of course, he just sees this giant fucking shambling Krimblar coming towards him and flies off. It's heartbreaking. Look at the pretty combination of flowers that I planted around the plaza. And then down here, I was just trying to get more hybrids. Tell me if you see any hybrid flowers, because I honestly wouldn't know. Well, somebody's got fossils all over their fucking house. Well, this goddamn dinosaurs died over here in the past. Kuresento Island, son. Graveyard of dinosaurs. Boom, boom. I'm real happy with the color combination we're wearing, son. It's very autumn. I think y'all were right to shame me into wearing the red hat. In some future day, if I ever play this again for the Tenfey channel, I'll have to put it together a more orange hat compliant outfit, son. That way y'all aren't there like Drake, like recoiling at the orange hat and then like doing the hell yeah, the red hat. Well, we do have more rocks to hit if we want to min-max the town. Animal Crossing. I think a lot of the people who really like this game, I think, are the kind of people that want to min-max it. I don't really play like that, as you can see, because my town, you know, is what... It started in April or whatever. Or March, was it? This game came out. And you can see, I mean, some people have actual infrastructure. But I like the more rustic nature of Kuresento town. Which is located on Kuresento Island. Why can't I stop burping? I better drink more purple Monster Energy. Alright. Now we need to get some of this shit out of our inventory. What's on special today? Oh, they did a little Halloween decorations for the store. Wooden block table, log garden lounge. I believe we can do something about that. Okay. Gotta make some inventory space. I want to craft 3 items out of all these weeds. So that... Alright, here's what we're going to do. Let's min-max our time. We'll talk to this otter boy. This otter dude bro over here who wants to know, you know, how much we lift and what kind of gains we're getting. We'll talk to him, but first let's go to Blathers and get some of these donations out of our inventory. That boy's real tuckered out, son. Hey, idiot. Why don't you do your fucking job and stay awake? Boys, he's a literal night owl. Oh no. Sea creatures. Oh. I guess you can find stuff by diving, like sponges and starfish. Boys, if I dove, I would probably never go diving, because like deep water like that freaks me out. I might do it in a group. If I was with a group of other people. If I went deep sea diving with friends, maybe. If I had somebody to sacrifice to the sea monstrosities when they came, I might be willing to do it. Okay, here's the thing. We need him to assess all of these and see if any of them have not been donated. Oh boy, he's chuffed his chips. Thanks, buddy. I like how your natural feathers on your belly make it like a little sweater vest. He's like, his genes themselves make them a huge nerd. He's like Joe Dirt. Alright, let's donate to our boy here. So if we give him both of these at once, he won't give us a little autistic spiel about each of them. But I like seeing him so excited and happy, so we'll give him one at a time. That way y'all can enjoy it at home. So this is like an actual footprint of a dinosaur that got like preserved. Please. I'm already one step ahead of you there, buddy. Herd. Is that what you call a group of dinosaurs? Distinctive gait. Now, you ruined it. Don't compare things to social media. At least not things that you like. Good God. Alright. We gotta give him a bug. Oh, no, let's do all the bugs at the end so he's overwhelmed. We'll do the bugs and then the fish, because he likes fish too, because he's a bird. Although I'm pretty sure owls eat bugs too. I'm doing that thing where you too autistically ascribe all of an animal person's characteristics of the animal they're based on onto them. Or as I like to call it, the why do Argonian ladies have tits problem. And the answer is because it's fucking made up fantasy. So if this owl man doesn't want to eat bugs, he doesn't have to. Ooh, we finished the Megalosaurus. Well, hot damn. Well, you gotta tell me all about it, son. A relative of the deer? So it's like a big fucking deer dinosaur. A deerosaur, I believe is the scientific term. Deer with large horns. Boys, I bet they got a lot of action if they lived in the Beastars universe. 10 feet across? Good God. They must have big houses. It is. It's genuinely fascinating stuff, Blathers. The crowd at home are probably like, no. You're there mashing L on your keyboard as hard as you can. All right, buddy boy, you gotta tell me about bugs. Tell me about the Dungeons and Dragons, the Gygax dragonfly. Wretched. Of course. Tell me all about it. What does it feel like crawling around over your skin? An elegant aeronaut. Boys, even when... That's how you know Blathers is a professional. Because even though he despises bugs, he can still come up with an elegant metaphor. Or, you know, simile. So it's got a word is in it. Boys, they're like the Apache helicopters of bugs. I didn't even notice it had veins on its wings. Blathers hates veiny things that are aerodynamic. We'll have to keep that in mind. Yes, I got more bugs to give you, stupid. Dumbass. Here, I've already given him a monarch butterfly in the past. Well, no, if I had, it wouldn't be lit up, would it? Here you go. You earned it. Maybe he'll also be upset about the Venture Brothers not getting another season. I did know that, and you know why I know that? Because the monarch from the Venture Brothers taught me that. 3,000 miles. You could cross America almost, I believe. I honestly don't know. That's the best thing about being American is you've got this big country, but you're so bad at geography that you don't have to give a shit how big it actually is. Don't tell me how big it is in kilometers. You might as well just tell me how big it is in fucking unicorn wishes. Hordes. Now, I agree, having a horde of them fucking things hung on you would probably be pretty horrifying. The bane of my existence. Okay, let's see. How about you tell me about the anchovy? Get before Zoidberg has a chance to get a hold of it. He better mention how good they are on pizza. I've never had anchovies on a pizza, but now that I'm a mature adult, I'd probably like it. So they're little tiny filter feeders. I usually think of real big fish as being filter feeders. Boys, I didn't realize times were tough. I came here and yelled at him, and I feel bad. He's like so tired, he just wants to be able to sleep while swimming around with his mouth open. Oh, that's all you had to say. He didn't mention a pizza pie one time. Boys, I'm disheartened. I'm going to give him 4 out of 5 on Yelp, boys. He might get fired. Have I not given you a black bass before? Really? Of course, I gotta know it all. Sport anglers. You mean like that crowd of losers out there in their track jackets fishing, and he just looks down at what I'm wearing and me holding a fishing pole and just like raises one eyebrow. You can get a job catching black bass. Why would you watch somebody catch black bass on the internet instead of doing it yourself? What a loser. Alright, I got one more for you. I caught some kind of real pretty fish. I think you ought to take a look at it with your eyes. I've got 2 pretty fish. Cherry salmon. She's my cherry salmon. Cool piece of water, such a sweet... God, I picked a bad thing to try to rhyme. I hope Warrant doesn't watch this. Actually, the head singer of Warrant very infamously hates that song. Because he was like forced to write. I think he wanted Uncle Tom's Cabin to be like the single from the album. But the producer was like, Warrant, sweetheart, honey, I can't sell that. Got acoustic guitar. Need a song about cherry pie. Polka dots. I think of the Annabelle Lania episode Animaniacs whenever I hear polka dots. It's better than what I think of when I hear fingerprints. Let's see. Fickle. Fat. Boys, he was scathed into that fish. Boys, when I handed him Berta. Big Berta here. Or Beta. That was his name, right? Because Rudy Giuliani was like, you better go date that fish. Oh, wow. Come on now. Are y'all enjoying the part of the video where we just read Blather's Wikipedia entries? Decorative aquariums. You mean the kind Deuce Bigelow destroy when he's trying to like hang from the ceiling? Do you remember that's the plot to that movie? That's why he has to go out and be like a consort. Oh, there must be like beta fish. Oh, it is a beta fish. I just realized that that's what it's actually called. Those fish fucking hate each other. Beta fish are like hot ladies at a party, son. They instinctually want to kill each other. All right, now that we filled up space, let's go to town. Yes, sir. Ooh, I want to catch that fish. I gotta want to need a half to catch that fish. Boom. That would have been the perfect cast if I'd have done it in a different spot. Look, now I did the perfect cast. Just like Goofy. Son. Ooh. Power. Yeah, the most metal of all fish. Nathan Explosion wouldn't agree to that. Guarantee it. Oh no, I scared the little bird away. Well, that's okay. I can read the message board now. What you got to say to me, buddy? Oh, okay. Good. It's open now that I'm back. I was going to say, if they're closed right now when I finally came back, it was Egbert's birthday at some point in the past. A fishing tournament happened. Lyman's birthday happened. Oh boy. There was a bug off that I was in a coma. They renovated the shop. The 1st of May is apparently really important because I think it's just because you say May Day. Sylvia's birthday. Isn't she moving out? I think that's what Isabel said when we logged in. Son, April 20th, they're like, this is the most important fucking day, baby. Get crunk. The town's covered in weed. It's also Hitler's birthday. Did you know that? And there you go. Oh. Don't read that last one. Spoilers. It's a fun fact. Lou, speaking of Beastars earlier, I was reading Beastars and Lugosi's birthday falls on that same date. I thought that was neat. Son, he can be a fellow Aries. I'm gonna catch that fucking grasshopper. And I'm gonna sell him to the store. Oh, you fuck! He threw himself into the. He'd rather drown. I see one of them Dungeons and Dragonflies though. I can't just be catching bugs all day. I got shit to do. Okay, let's build. We'll make a couple of weed items to get our DIY on. Okay, that's why I had that succulent plant, because it's one of the ways you can use up an empty can. Boo! That's the craft song. Sing it at home. Keep on crafting. Always be crafting. That's what they tell you at home. Might as well make one of those because we never made one before. We got to get one of these, get that clay out of our inventory. The guy that used to play Brack in the Brack show and Cartoon Planet, his name was Clay. Spoilers, he died, isn't that sad? A straw coat. If we want to be some kind of power hobo, I suppose we could do something with that. Alright. And boom. Boom, boom, dollar. Okay. So the first 5 it gives you during the day have a multiplier, and then it'll keep giving you these tasks forever. So if you just want to sit around and do these things all day, you can rack up Nook Miles to your heart's content. But I usually just try to focus on the 5 at the start, which is, you know, I'm sure what Reggie would have wanted. God rest his heart. Now that he has that nice chair, son. Creatorpedia. Got to get all these little notifications off the screen. There's the beta. It's the beta fish. Son, that fish is always hanging around on the forums. And if you insult his milady, son, he'll come at you with some forsooths. Alright, I was planning on trying this thing on just to see what it looked like. Okay, I look like some sort of forest hobo. We'll take that. Most of this shit we can just sell. We'd make more money if we crafted things out of the clump of weeds, but we need to sell a certain amount to get achievements. So that's what we'll focus on. I have more than enough stones and twigs and shit, so I'm not going to save any of that. We never found out if that was like a blue wrestling corner, but I'm not running back to my house. So we're just going to sell it. If I want it that bad, I can reorder it. Probably, I think. Does the game still work like that? Who the hell knows? Look, it's little Timmy and little Tommy. Look how big this fucking place is. This is the first time I've seen it like this. It was like half this size the last time I played the game. Alright, I always talk to Tommy, son. Why talk to Timmy when you can talk to Tommy? Boys, if I got a fucking deal for you, look at this shit. I can't give this shit away. Loads of money. I believe that's just the amount I wanted to sell them for. It's like Pawn Stars if it wasn't scripted and if everybody wasn't an asshole. What do you got to say to me? Boom. Nut miles for days. Spin bell. Oh, we're just about to spin bells. That's the perfect timing. Look, we could be so autumny. Spooky lantern? Oh, because it's a jack-o'-lantern. I gotta have it, boys. I gotta make my house just a little bit Halloweeny. Now, what the hell do you want? Oh, I already got the thing for spinning bells. I'm too good at the game. I min-maxed all the fun. Catch a goldfish. I could just go to Walmart. There's a box of tissues that I could buy and leave in the corner of my room, surrounded by a wastebasket and some lotion. There's like an old reel-to-reel if we wanted to program some fucking Dvorak code or something. What's in the cabinet? We are going to need candy. One per day? Okay, so I think you can use these to get unique items during Halloween when Jack shows up. One piece of candy a day? My God. There's something about that. It just seems off. Colorful. An outdoorsy slingshot? Is that... Huh. Is that something you can learn how to make? I don't want this, like, old-timey, like, dumbbell lifting handlebar mustache man, like, one-piece swimming suit. Am I going to Coney Island in fucking 1922? Or 1922, as they called it back then? You got any new things that I don't know? Wildest Dreams. Have I already bought this one? Okay. They have actual business ethics. They don't just tell you, like, oh yeah, I'll sell that to you. I don't really have a use for a timer. I'm curious about this slingshot. Well, let's just fucking buy it. We can have access to infinite money in this game. If you just want to run around and fish and catch bugs, you can literally make as much as you want. I want to go swimming to see if those things... Oh, there's an otter out there that might sell me stuff. I forgot about him. Mr. Otter. Up your nose with a rubber hose, Mr. Otter. I like to go 5 fucking minutes without this thing rewarding me with nook points. Greedy Weeder. Good God, we've got to get to 2,000 weeds. I think 3 appear every day. Well, a xylophone, why didn't you fucking open with that, boys? Money is no object. I'm not even going to look at how much it costs. Here's a cat people can go in either direction they want sign. I gotta have it. I'll put it in my house, and one arrow points to my bedroom, and then the other arrow just points to me, pointing at my bedroom. And I can hang it up in case Anka comes over. Oh, I can't blush in here. Oh, I can blush in here. Oh no. I accidentally waved. I was accidentally sociable. What a faux pas. Alright. Now that we've taken care of business. Let's see what Otterman here's got to say. CJ. What a fucking douche. Okay. Catch as many fish as you can in 3 minutes. Okay, so we don't have to put them in our inventory. Sure, let's give it a try. gonna spray 3. Don't word it like that. I saw I'm gonna spray and I was immediately like, I don't want to read the rest of that sentence. Okay, 3 fish in 3 minutes. Boys. Oh, good God, he's already started. Fish. Fish, fish, fish. Fish, fish. Where's my fishing rod? I can't pull it out. Okay, there we go. Boom. Just walking around calmly. Looking for a fish. Looking for a fish. Angry penguin. I guess they don't move all day. Now, why? I walked around and you couldn't fucking... There's too many fish. And now that I'm trying to catch a certain amount in 3 minutes, you couldn't find 2... Okay. I'm done bitching. Holy shit, a bluegill. I hope that bluefill when no bluegill. Do. Clever puns. I don't want to run because if you run, you scare away fish. But we need to run a little bit to get to the... Oh no, there's weeds I gotta pick. But fish have gotta be caught. Fish and tourney were declared. Alright, little feller fish are fine because it's not the size of the fish, it's the quantity. It's not the size of the dicks, ladies. It's how much dick you can get. Look at this little feller. God bless his heart. Pale chub. That's what I said, bub. And then at the bottom it's like a quote, and it says Wolverine. Like when you get game over in Call of Duty campaign. And Lobu shows up and is like, try getting shot less, idiot. Lobu. Hey, buddy boy. I'm going to catch you. Win the fishing tournament. And some douchebag otter that I hate is going to think I'm super fucking cool, boys. Son, dab on the haters. Okay. I bet if they make another Animal Crossing, that'll be the pun for dab. Just a dab will do you. Also a good one. Little feller fish. Sometimes they're harder to catch because their hitbox is so small. Boom. A seahorse. Of sea course. Okay. You're doing a terrible job because there's a fish right there that you missed, idiot. Ooh. Boom. I caught a pale chub. Let's go to the Hellfire Club. Boys, I can't stop making X-Men references when I catch them things. Okay. Come on, buddy boy. You know you gotta have to bite my bobber. I think we can catch one more. It's one of them beta fish. You beta believe it. Okay. Oh, there's a big fat feller, son. I forgot he's like downstream, so the bobber's gonna go in that direction. Don't do it. The big bobber. We gotta catch this big feller before the turn. Okay, I think this one will reach him. Come on, don't turn around. Ace of base. I hear a present in the wind. After we catch this fish, we'll grab it. Please, thank you. Oh, right at the wire! Boom! I caught a black bass and you could kiss... I was going to say my black ass, but then I didn't. I think I'm all the better for it. Okay. Boys. Hell yeah. Fish swag, huh? Okay, y'all hear that present in the wind too, don't you? All we are is presents in the wind. Sling goose shot the door. We have to strike the heavens. It's like that time Excel found that handgun in a back alley in a brown paper bag in the Excel Saga manga. And at one point she declares that God and Buddha themselves are her enemies because she only worships Lord Il Palazzo, and she fires the gun into the air randomly. The Excel Saga manga is really good, y'all. It's my favorite manga. I have all 27 volumes. If I weren't so fucking lazy, I'd make a YouTube video about them. Because I bet there's like nobody else on YouTube that gives a shit about the Excel Saga manga. They all just watch the anime. Spoilers, the anime and the manga, very different. Okay, we caught fish. What were we gonna do next? Oh yeah, these weeds. Boop. Bop. I don't feel like hitting any more rocks to collect shit, so we won't. We could make some hot items of the day and sell them for lots of money. We've got plenty of money though, boys. I hope no hardcore, like, I hope Ayn Rand or my friend James Johnson isn't watching, because if I'm like, we got enough money, let's just be happy with what we have, they'd both be so upset, boys. The fist of capitalism would come and punch me right in the fucking taint. Alright, what are we storing in the house? Store my candy. Store my cool drop item, sir. Look, I almost accidentally ate it. Not only would I miss out on a potential item, but I'd also get diabetes. A marimba? I thought it was a xylophone. What do you look like? Oh, that's right. You're that thing I bought. I gotta put you outside. How about that? Oh, yeah, my joke about the exit sign being right here. Let's see if it'll let me hang it underneath this thing. Well, it went above it. Wait, we can go into a wall editor. There's a thing you press. Is it plus? Okay, there we go. Boom. There we go. Now if any cats walk in here, they know to either go through this door or walk over to this wall. And I'll just be standing in this corner and I'll be like, no, you picked the wrong one. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. And this is... where am I going to put this marimba? Ooh. Well, we could... I didn't mean to pick that up. I was going to say we could move the foosball table and, like, kind of set up a little area here in the middle where we do cool stuff. I mean, we're wasting a lot of space in the middle of the room when you think about it. Let's go into omniscient, third-person omniscient room editing mode. I think if I'm going to play my marimba, I'd like to be able to look at my hamster while I do it. And when I'm playing foosball, I like to be able to look at this tiger butterfly and think about all the times Sagat got Scar's Shoryuken into his chest. That one got away from me, I admit. Okay. Put in storage. Oh, the otter in the middle of town doesn't sell swimsuits, does he? I was just conflating Isabel mentioning his presence with that. I don't feel like dealing with these. Just put that weed in storage, and we'll just hope the police don't show up. Hopefully none of our neighbors that move in are former narcotics dogs. Alright, where are we going to put our spooky thing? I would like to put it here, but where else am I going to sit and fucking monitor and fucking be nosy and look at what all my neighbors are doing? I'm like the old lady that sits at her screen door in the front of her house and just has to know what everybody in the neighborhood's doing. I suppose I could move my old rusty oil drum. My favorite item. The traveling gnome. Remember him? He was like, book a hotel with this website. You'll get half as much cum in the mattresses of the places you stay. Alright, let's just put the fucking thing on the ground and see what we can do with it. Oh god, it's already facing the wrong direction. Spin the wind. I'd say well, if we put it right here, you can't really see it that well. Let's move the fire in this chair. My favorite Dragon Force song, Through the Fire in the Chair. For the time being, until November. Oh, you don't actually set on that. For some reason, I just assumed it was like a chair. I guess we can move our nosy neighbor chair up to here for now. Boom. No, I don't want to look that way. All the juicy gossip is in this direction. There we go. I could set right here. Which means I can put my old oil drum back. Oh boy. Booyah. Hide it behind the house just a little bit. I don't like this. I don't like these changes I made. We'll put that shit somewhere else. Who cares if my house is Halloweening? I ain't giving out no damn candy. These kids can get a fucking job if they want candy. Boys, when I finally got a fucking job, I could buy all the candy I want Good God, let's just say, got a lot of cavities. It's one of the things you do when you first become an adult, a mature adult. My friend Tommy, God bless his heart, I always remember it. He bought one of them big ass things of Slim Jims. Like they come in like a can of like 30 of them or something. And like 2 fucking liter bottles of cream soda. And like he ingested all of them in like one night. And boys, the next day, he like basically threw his asshole up. And he hasn't been able to eat Slim Jims since then. But it's an important step to becoming an adult. Overindulgence. What is this fucking thing here? Here. I'm beautifying the town with this right here. Why are you always facing me? There we go. Look at that, boys. It's like Halloween in July. What do you got to say? What's a cooler? Sell them all. Let me check. Excuse me. Oh, so what do we do with these damn fish we caught? Oh, I guess we could just tell him that we want to sell them instead of having to take them to the store, right? I guess that's what he's saying. Boys, that's a lot of money. See, I told you, money's so abundant here. Why can't real life be like a video game where you could just go out and do things you like and get money for it? I'm like the opposite of Ayn Rand. I'm gonna write a book called Hercules Sat Down. No, because shrugged is implying Hercules flexed. There we go. There's something else. Oh no. Oh, that's right. The joke is he live streams because he's a fisherman. Live streaming. Get it? Boys. Swap my points for swag. Let's see what he can sell me. Can I become a douchebag? Oh, I gotta get... Well, talk about... Fine. We'll catch more fish then. He hooked me in. Son, the first one's always free. That's how they get you. I fell for his fucking pyramid scheme. Very cool. Okay, yes, everybody loves listening to you. That's why you have your damn OnlyFans or whatever. Only otters. Otter fans, that's what we'll call it. Hey, why don't you get my inventory? Look slightly to your left. Oh, good God, these fish are vexing me. At some point, I can't be held responsible for the shitty fish physics in this game. There we go. Well, you just went right for that shit. God bless you. Well, ain't you just a big feller? I'll call it olive flounder. He's a 40-pounder. I wonder if it'll be more efficient if we just hang out at the beach, or if it's better to run around the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I don't know why I'm even asking, because I know you're going to have it your way, or nothing at all. Okay, come on, idiot. Come on, stupid. I need points for swag. I gotta make this otter I hate think I'm super cool. Did I already make that joke? It sounds like a joke I already made. And as always, we gotta keep the Tenfey channel fresh. Look at this here, feller. Pursue mackerel. You guys are losers, and I want all your fish. The fish was delish, and it made quite a dish. Why am I not getting no fish? I can't get no satisfaction. Well, I guess all the good fish. Where have all the good fish gone? And where are all the trout? Where's the seaworthy mackerel to fight the rising gout? Isn't there a marlin? Upon a mighty steed. The steed in this case is a horsefish. Late at night, I toss and I turn. And I dream of what I need. I need a fish boy. I'm holding out for a fish boy till the end of this 3 minutes. That song should have been in that movie. What was that Guillermo del Toro movie he made where everybody wanted to fuck a fish? I'd have been there in the front row with my arms crossed, and I'd have been like, I guess none of these losers played Ocarina of Time. I wanted to fuck a fish before it was cool. Idiots. Oh, good God. Have you noticed how terrible I am at this? You're like, yes. Boys, it's not the amount of fish we catch, it's the fish we caught along the way. Does that make sense? There's not one fish out here, really? I wonder I think if we try this again, I'll go out to the left or right side of the island and just walk up and down the coast. And hopefully the Wizards of the Coast aren't out there. Boys, if I run into Richard Garfield while I'm out there fishing, it's not going to be good. No, I'm not catching any more. What can you do? Boys, I froze time for the briefest moment. Are you going to teleport me back? Or do I have to run? I guess I have to run back there myself. Fine. It's not like I want to be warped through the Hellsphere or anything stupid. So I guess 10 is the most you can catch at a time because it's a 10 slot cooler. You think that big fucking cooler could handle more than 10 fish? Your point's cool. Alright, can I get swag, please? Swagger? Are you familiar with it? Look how long and tedious this process is. You can tell Nintendo made this game. Because it's unnecessarily obfuscated. It's like tax law. Alright. I got to go through all these fucking menus just to get swagger from you? Jesus. Okay. This better be some good shit. A fish print. Oh, I thought it was like a menu I got to buy something from. Oh, good God. We're going to have to go to my house and see what this looks like. It better be fucking amazing. Or I'm going to be so passive aggressive. Well, I almost went in my house when there are presents in the sky. Oh, tell me why do we build presents in the sky? Do you ever question your life? Do you ever wonder why? Do you ever see in your dreams all the presents in the sky? Okay. Oh, it hangs on the wall. Hanging fish prints on the wall. That don't bother me at all. It's a second Statler Brothers reference. Is that who sings that song? Well, look at you. I think that should be shifted ever so slightly. But only slightly. I think right here does it. Woo, woo. I was thinking about this, and there we go. I bet all of y'all with OCD are so happy that I fixed that. You're welcome, son. If Pat of Castle Super Beast is watching, son, he can give me the best thumbs up now. Oh yeah, we got a sky present. Spooky Candy said. Oh, that's right. Isabel, like, very subtly implied she wants me to plant pumpkins. Boys, I do a lot for that dog woman keeping this town in order, so I guess I ought to do it too. What was in my inventory? This fucking thing? I'm gonna sell that fucking thing. Alright. Let's see, I want to build another ramp. We still got to go see Sable and Abel to see what cool new clothes we can get. I believe she said they sell pumpkin items here. It's Timmy. It's Tommy. I want to sell. How much you give me for this weird little thing? My elementary school had this, like, section of the playground that was those little animal things that rock back and forth like that. And we used to sit on them and pretend they were motorcycles. And we were real cool. Man, I would be all over that bed. Actually, I really like that bed. I don't know if an elf girl will break into your house and fuck you. You know, I just described an episode of Peter Grill, now that I think about it, when I made up that scenario earlier. Have y'all seen that anime? Watch it with your grandma. Okay. Listen here, kids. Pumpkins. Here, you got 'em. Listen here, doll-faced pumpkins. Gotta grow 'em, see, for a dog lady. Yeah. Are we gonna have to buy this so that we can go swimming? I wonder if the Abel sisters might sell a swimsuit. We could plant some of these because red mum's the word. But we won't. Who sells pumpkins? I bet if we go talk to Tom Nook or Isabel, they'll probably let us know. Tartan umbrella. Well, we gotta buy that in case any Scottish people are watching. They're like, oi, Ben's not buying the tartan umbrella, he's not. I don't know if that's even a bad faux Scottish accent. I feel like I should have put some more rolling R's in there. If you don't make a hawk noise anywhere in there, is it really fake Scottish? I don't want to think it is. Look at that crowd in here pretending to work. Isabel's reading a saucy romance novel. And Tom Nook, what is he playing on his computer? He's Terraria. You know it's what it is. What's in the trash that belongs to me now? Striped flooring. I have to have all of this. Space parka. I'm living in a box. Hey, hey. I'm living in a cardboard box. That's all I need out of the trash today. I need them Nook points. Boys, I've lost my Nook point multiplier. Every day it doubles until you get up to it's 300 or 500 points a day. Nook shopping. Special goods. Look, we could be if you could actually ride that around town, I'd get it. There's just straight up guard. Okay, we have one of those. A different color glasses. I think I have both of these. Some tight blue jeans, boys. Ooh, look at this cool wetsuit. Hell yeah, I want this. It's not going to show up till tomorrow. I believe I have a copy of that, but I don't have a duplicate. I only have a new in-box one. Son. You can't open the first one. You got to keep it pristine forever. Alright. Let's redeem some Nook miles. I don't think I'll go on an island adventure today because we're almost at 2 hours already and I'm going to make this one video. So, just to fucking give y'all some relief. Now, if we had a whale, we could either make wishes or the little girl from the ring. No, there's your little girl from the ring well. Stonehenge. I don't want the druids to show up. A robot hero. Son, in case somebody's in the middle of town and they've just got shit. You can hang that up so Brian Lee will have to come to town at some point to maintain it. Son, Brian, if you're watching this, tell me in the comments what kind of light pole and transformer that is. I'm sure he knows. Some binoculars. That's in case Anka moves in. I can put it on the other side of the island on a cliff. That's in case we want the doctor to move into town. Another joke for you, Zaymer. That's if we want to pirate television. I guess if we had Robot Hero, we would need that to fight him. Good God. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Some of these are nice. I've actually ordered most of these that I want. So. Ooh, look at that cool Nook. Yeah, hell yeah, I want that. Oh, cool. I can get that immediately because it somehow... No, you mailed it to my house. I thought you... No, it only prints vouchers. They made it too realistic. Thanks a lot, Reggie Fils-Aimé. You ruined everything. Okay. So who do I talk to first? I'll talk to Nook first, because if I talk to Isabel first, I'll be too flustered. My favorite thing about Nook is that he looks like he's always about to pass out. It's the same way I feel in real life. Infrastructure. I want to put a new incline in. Alright. The natural ramp is the cheapest. It's usually the one I go with because I think it looks the best. Well, these look nice, but not only are they fucking expensive, but I'm not going to put shit like that in unless I actually get the town to some point where it resembles the infrastructure. I'm telling you, son, that Kuresento is a laid-back place. You just come there and hang out and be good friends. That's our town motto. Kuresento, let's be good friends. Incline 1. Good God, I've got to read the ULA every time. I interrupted her right when she got to the good part. Right when somebody's quivering maidenhood was about to meet somebody's symbol of her fertility. Island. Yeah, tell me about the island. Tell me how Kuresento's doing. 3 stars! My God, we're never going to get any Uber fares like this. Who are you gossiping about the town with? KS. I don't know who that is. Clark Superman. That's his name. Is that supposed to be KK Slider? Oh, that's right. I think the goal is to make the town so good, cool that KK Slider, the guy that writes all the music in this world, he's like a dog man with big eyebrows. He'll come play a concert. Boys, you know that's Isabel's husbando. You don't even have to be a cute dog lady to have KK Slider be your husbando, son. He's an artiste. Girls always love a guy that can strum a guitar and sing some wee woo wahs. Wait, is Tom Nook calling him? Do you know KK? Well, I guess you would. You're the omnipotent god being of this universe. Well, he didn't have to go through an agent or nothing. Are we going to get KK Slider here? Oh, good God. Let me guess. I've got to make the town presentable for him. Good Lord. Now I know how Link feels when everybody expects him to fucking clean up Hyrule. I wonder if they're ever going to add Wolf Link to this game. The last Animal Crossing had him in it. I think his name is Wisp. And I believe you got him by scanning the Wolf Link amiibo, which I have. And I also have, if you've been watching my mini Breath of the Wild playthroughs, I have a knockoff card of as well. Oh God, what day is this going to happen? If I became obligated to something. God damn it. This is what happens when you fucking try to do business with a cute lady, son. The next thing you know, you've got all these responsibilities. Alright, what else is going on the island? Are you going to tell me the same thing? Huh? Somebody's real impressed with the agriculture. It lacks appealing scenery. What's wrong with trees and shit? My God, Bob Ross would love this fucking place. Oh, good God. You want me to put a bunch of man-made infrastructure in here? Boys, the Na'vi are not going to be happy when they find out. An overabundance of trees. Getting lost in the woods, they're animal people. Boys, this crowd is fucking spoiled. These fucking millennial-ass animal people here. Son, I've got to go cut all the trees down for them, and then I'll give them all tree-cutting participation trophies. And they can make some avocado toast and not eat at Applebee's and not play golf and fucking not buy diamond rings and... Son. Fucking nobody wears fucking dungarees anymore in this town. It's actually nobody. Well, some people wear pants. Like Otter Boy here has pants on. If Anka moves into town, son, we're going to introduce a no pants ordinance, son. Or to use its more common term, the Cat Booty Claus. Cat Booty Claus is my favorite mythological person that breaks into your house once a year. Okay, what are we doing? Other than walking around saying creepy shit. What does this thing look like? Well, I think I already have one of those, but it does look really cool. I can re-gift it. Oh, that's right. We have to pick... I'll show you this umbrella. Boys! It's like a Scottish radioactive symbol. Son, all Scottish nuclear reactors have that symbol on. Where do we want this ramp? On one of these mini plateaus up here. So we've got a ramp right there that gets us up here to the second level. and you could run all the way across to the other side. And I put in a bridge here at one point, so you ain't got to worry about that. So the next incline we want is going to be one that gets you up there. So would it be better to put it on the left or the right? If we're trying to run up there like as fast as possible, and we come scootling up here. Well, look at you just hanging out on a tree stump, begging for somebody to put you in a net. Boys, I'm going to catch that bug, and I'm going to make Blathers look at its asshole. Oh, boy. Yes. A violin beetle. Apparently I'm fit as a fiddle. Boys, the devil would love to come down to Kuresento and fucking jump up on that hickory stump and play that fiddle bug. So I say put the ramp probably right about here. That tree's probably going to get destroyed. But apparently trees are bad in Kuresento is what all the people are saying. So maybe that's a good thing. Don't tell John Cheadle, son. He'll be pissed. Alright, and now for me to fund it entirely by myself. What you got to say, little gyroid Lloyd? 98,000 bells. I'm going to have to go to the ATM, son. Pay the 200 bell fee to use it. Alright, well, let's go ahead and put 38 on there. Get her, the frogman said. No, I accidentally all of my money. I want to pay it in even increments so it looks neater. Once again, this is just for the people watching that have OCD. I'm doing it just for you. Just like that woman that hung herself for that little devil boy. Damien, I believe was his name. Remember when he was a character in South Park? Remember when South Park was funny? Ah, the good old days. One day I'm going to have to... This was the first bridge I built. It's very ramshackle. I guess I should tear it down at some point and build a better bridge. Son A and Rand would be tickled. Well, look at y'all doing your midday stretches. They got to get limbered up for when they go in that back room there and sport fuck. Okay. Boom. Well, look how much money I have. I'm like Fry, son. Oh, I've still got to pay off a loan. I could pay off my whole loan right now if I wanted to. Son. Pay the whole fucking thing. Boom. Hot damn. I didn't know I had this kind of money burning a hole in my pocket. I think we can add a right room onto the house now. So we'll have a place to put more of our junk. It's the only reason to get a bigger house. Boys, if I had a big house, I'd have the most junk. Alright, so we need to pay $60,000 at least to finish paying that thing off. And we're going to want some spending money for Mabel and Abel's. So let's just take 80 grand out. Let's just hit up the ATM. If we consider them as yen, because the easy way to roughly translate yen to US dollars is to just consider them pennies. So that would be, we have $8,195 in the bank. It doesn't sound as good, does it, boys? That's why you should always convert all of your money into Japanese yen, even if you don't live in Japan. That way you feel like you got all kinds of spending money. I guess let's go ahead and tell Nook to make our house bigger. Son, Isabella just had to sit over there and do her Kegel exercises by herself. That's why I'm here, idiot. About my house. I'm tired of living in a fucking single wide trailer, boys. Okay, expand. Boys, luckily, he does the work up front. People love to give Tom Nook shit about being a loan shark and all this shit, but the man does a fucking 758,000 bell expansion on your house and doesn't even ask for a down payment. He's a saint, is what he is. Also, apparently he's good friends with KK Slider. Who knew? Alright, we'll swing by the museum and show this bug to Blathers. Then we'll go pay off that rent. Oh, good God. You need like a 5-hour energy or something. Do some exercise, son. It'll help you sleep at night. Here you go, stupid. I want to know everything about the violin beetle in explicit detail. Something. Look at that. Look at that haughty, dismissive facial expression. Good God. Oh, man. A foul liquid. Well, you shit your pants when you're scared every time I bring you a bug in here. So who are you to talk shit about the humble violin beetle? You know what? I wanted to see what that finished dinosaur looked like that we put together earlier. The power deer. Where do you keep your power deer at? That's where art is. Oh, I guess that helix fossil there represents the fossil area. Wasn't there... Remember when Twitch played Pokemon? Wasn't there some kind of weird religions formed based on the two fossils? Like, I don't really know too much about that. Okay. Well, look at all the fucking fish and... or, skeletons I've put together. That thing's fucking big. What are you, buddy? Brachiosaurus. Well, no wonder he's so big. We're not even asshole tall to him. Look, there's like a velociraptor leaping at somebody. Or a Dinodilophosaurus or whatever. I didn't know it had a real name. I do like how they've done the museum in this one. But I wish like your neighbors could be in here wandering around. And then you could rescue them and the door would appear. And you'd go to the next level. When are we getting a new Zombies Ate My Neighbors? Not Gold Patrol. Ugh. What a man. There's that footprint we found that's apparently like social media. Where is my big horned deer that I was promised? Here we go. Oh, is this... Huh. Is this supposed to be like an evolutionary diagram? That's interesting. Are there any humans on here? That could be a human in a cool baseball cap. Of course, the humans are like the weird, odd one out species in this game. Oh, there's the fucking power deer. Look at that majestic fucking thing. It's the only thing more terrifying than a moose. Oh, well, there's... Never mind. Oh, they left a spot open for the human. The Agalapocathus skull or whatever. Boys, we learned a lot about biology. Let's take a picture. We're pleased as punch. No, I don't want to save and quit. I always hit the wrong button. No, zoom out. I want them to know that I'm cool. Polyolithicus or whatever. Oh, you know what we should have done? We need to go down here. Set up the camera. Because it like locks in place when you pick this option. Then we can go upstairs. And move it around like this. And we'll be so... like... We'll be like, hey, we're the humans. There we go. Explain to me these evolutions, human. Human. What you gotta say, big deer? I want to know... Okay, there we go. Well, they didn't tell me nothing cool. Like, how do those horns even help it? I guess if it has to do, like, AoE attacks? Oh, well. Oh, look at this cool saber-toothed cat. Boy, saber-toothed cat girls. Top tier, son. Always top tier. Does anyone know how to get out of this fucking place? And we're almost free. Alright. Enough's enough, boys. We're over 2 hours playing this nonsense. I really don't want to divide this up into multiple videos and give you all the expectations that's going to be a continuing series. Because I kind of was going to just record it as a one-time thing. I guess we'll see when I'm editing. Sure, I'll help by paying the entire fucking thing. I'm just saying. I'm not even the mayor of this town. I'm like the shadow mayor. It's like when a Japanese high school has a shadow leader who's like the kid that's the best at beating the shit out of the other kids. I guess the damn thing won't be done till tomorrow. Boys, this game's all about patience. Well, if I do record another episode, that ramp will be there, and you can like point over to your girlfriend or your wife and be like, I remember when he built that. And she'll be like, uh-huh, honey, it's real impressive. Then you can do your Tenfey impression. What is your Tenfey impression? Leave your Tenfey impression in the comments. Although, I guess it does leave a Vaccaro link to your Tenfey impression in the comments. Or, even better, on the Tenfey Discord. Alright, we gotta go see Sable and Abel and see what today's fashions are. And then, maybe end the recording. Just saying. It's probably a better game to live stream. If I weren't so bad at live streaming, I might try that. The wind is rustling, which makes me think. And if we wanted to make money, we need to be like selling all this fruit so it can regrow. It's too much. This game expects too much of a person. Shut up, Mabel. Literally nobody likes you. But Sable, how you doing? Where are you now? Oh boy, she made something just for me. Well, ain't you just sweet as a button? Oh yeah, Label, or Label, I guess you would say to keep the rhyming scheme. She was in City Folk. She moved to the city to be a huge bitch. So, we're just stuck with the good sister and the middle sister. Okay, I'm not gonna... Good God, we can buy like a bondage set. Alright, to the dressing room. So this is... I like the way they do this. You can try on different clothes and then just buy them all. And it makes it easy to add shit to your inventory. A raincoat would be nice. A yellow raincoat would look cool, although red raincoats are the coolest. And if you happen to be part of a civilization where your kingdom is in a land of eternal rain and your high-tier knights design their suits of armor to look like cool raincoats, then you'd be even cooler. I could wear a loose fall dress, I guess. Boys, I'd get the most fucking Tumblr points, but I don't really think it... I don't really think I can pull that look off. That's, there we go. I guess if we want to start robbing our neighbors, we've got the perfect outfit. We could get a different color pair of our shoes. Sporty sandals, huh? I like these kind of sandals. When I was younger, I used to wear them. No, I didn't put socks under them. What color do we want, though? I like these more neutral ones because they'll go better with, like, so many more of our clothes. But I like this color scheme, too. Decisions. Alright, we got our outfit. No, I do not want to wear that amalgamation out of here. I just want it added to my inventory. Alright, the one thing I don't like is we've got to go back in here every time we want to do that and try out new shit. Frilly pants. Corduroy skirts. No, thank you. Do we need an animal hat? I don't know. You'd think that'd be something I'd be interested in, but something about it seems kind of gaudy. But the collectionist in me, completionist, wants to have it, and I guess I should have. No, I'm not going with. I thought it was like a bow tie, but it was a ribbon. I've already got some like hip hop boggins back at my place. What's that fucking look he's giving us? Do we want any huge nerd glasses? Hey guys, I'm in Hufflepuff. Gee whiz, I hope Cedric Diggory wins the Wizard Cup. I like these socks. Or we could get some stockings, some thigh highs. Normally I'm a huge fan of thigh highs, but not on this character, good God. If we could buy a pair to give Anka when she moves in, we'll be alright. Not as much cool shit in this clothing shop today, which is a shame. Alright, that takes care of business in here. You ladies keep on keeping on. I like how your store's slightly bigger inside than it is outside. And by slightly, I mean roughly 4 times bigger. I like your TARDIS store. Boys, I think we need to save and quit. I ain't even get to talk to most of my neighbors and hear them tell me how amazing it is I came back. I was all excited. I was like, oh boy, people are going to have missed me and pay attention to me. I guess we could sell some cherries. Of course, we need to shake one tree at least. I think it's like 2 or 3 trees actually a day have secret items in them, but some trees have bees. Always remember, kids, some trees have bees. There's a secret though. There's an anti-bee technique that I perfected. So you can shake while you have your net equipped, which is good. You couldn't do that in some of the earlier games, which means you were often fucking sport fucked by bees, as they call it, to use the proper medical term. That's what happened at the end of My Girl, little Macaulay Culkin. God bless his heart. Whew. Now this is real tedious. I don't know if I could get away with picking all these cherries for y'all in this YouTube video. Like I said, this would be a better thing if we were live streaming. And, you know, I could look over there and y'all could be like, play a better game. And I could be like, okay. You'd be like, it's 4 a.m., time for your better Tenfey stream. And I'm like, yes, dear. Right away, dear. Watch the stamp, sir. I realized I was doing my patented droopy as the elevator up. Okay, boom. All you do is, so equip your net, and the A button both swings the net and shakes the tree. Well, the problem is if you're looking at the tree, he'll continue to shake it instead of catching the bees, and you'll get fucking stung. But if you approach the tree at like this angle and shake it, when the hive falls, he turns towards it and gets shocked. And that's your chance to just tap A, and he'll always catch it, son. Always. Never get stung again. You ain't got to walk around looking like Mike Tyson punched you in the face. Boys, if Mike Tyson punched this little fella in the face, he'd die. And Mike Tyson would be like, it's a shame I had to kill that little fella at Kuresento village, but he was disagreeing with me. He was dishonoring me. He was telling me he prefers Punch-Out with Mr. Dream. Well, he's talking about an excuse that I'd punch him in the face. Who the hell wants Mr. Dream Punch-Out? Ugh. A citrus longhorn, but aren't you happy for me? That's just terrible enough of a pun to be engaging. I want at least one secret tree item so I can end this recording session. Well, money sometimes falls out of trees too. If only I had my new ramp installed, I wouldn't have to worry about how I'm going to get up there. But what can you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Way hey, and up she rises. I can't get one secret tree item on my YouTube video. Boys, I can feel you're all hovering over the dislike button. It's so rare when a Tenfey video gets a dislike. And because of the human brain's, like, propensity, is that a word? For focusing on the negative. As soon as I see one dislike, I'm like, oh no, everybody hates me and I'm stupid and dumb. And then I run and hide. I was going to say under my bed, but my bed is a pile of mattresses. So I guess I could slide, like, in between 2 of the mattresses. And wait for Tommy to show up and try to lure me out with a bag of Bojangles. Okay. You gotta wonder, is there any other YouTube gamer that has such a high like to dislike ratio as Tenfey, son? You're like, yeah, when a video gets 100 views, I suppose you're gonna have mostly likes on. I'm like, oh god. The voice of reason appeared. My god, we're beating off wasps with both hands. We're so good at this. I told you. One thing you can do with the clumps of weeds, you can combine them with the wasp nest to make medicine, which can be used to either cure your eye of big puffy syndrome, or you can give it to a sick neighbor to ingratiate them to you. Now, I thought for sure we'd find one of these fucking items before all of this. Oh my god. I don't think I play Animal Crossing this long when I'm not recording the YouTube video. And look, we found a secret spot that could potentially have another fossil in it that we're going to have to give to Blathers. We got to go see Blathers one more time. Boom, boom. I think we'll build our next ramp leading up here. And then another ramp all the way on the left down there to get us up to that little plateau where we built the current ramp to. It's good city planning. It's not city planning, it's island planning, son. I like to think Mike, Lou, and Og would feel at home on this. Well, Mike, definitely. But Lou and Og. Og, too, because he's like a very inquisitive, scientific feller. Lou, I don't give a shit about. No secret presents? I have to have them. Give me your presents, Dr. Oak. Okay. Remember to Best Sisters play. The good times. Okay. There's one of them trees that the crowd's mad at. It's the money tree I grew. So let's fucking chop that shit down. Boom, boom, dollar. I suppose we could afford to cut a couple of trees down. Of course, with that tree gone, that one will be slightly more balanced. You want to leave a few tree stumps because certain bugs, like the violin beetle, only appear on them. So, but we've got some tree stumps on the other side of town. Well, there's some sort of pine cone. Huh. Do those only fall in the autumn? I've never seen, or did they patch that into the game? It's not an item I'm familiar with. Let me just put it that way. I'm practicing in case there's a bug. A needle bug. We need to be selling all those coconuts too. Yeah, we're doing a piss poor job of min-maxing. But that just means we're min-maxing the fun. A stick. Nobody's at the campsite with Dinah. We might be at full occupancy. No, Sylvanus or whatever is moving out. Thank goodness. I'd rather have Karn Bloodhoof. Or Greymane? Is that the Worgen leader? Honestly, I'd rather have Nisha. From the Volterra, but there we go. Finally got a fucking item. What did we get? You know, we shook 16 trees, and what did we get? A high-end stereo. It was worth it, boys. How many of y'all own high-end stereos? I've never been like a real audiophile kind of guy. So I've never really owned a stereo. I just listen to music with my computer, and before that, I listen to music using my video game consoles because I only listen to video game music. A spooky tower. Oh, we never did figure out how to grow pumpkins either. Boys, I ain't got the patience for all that nonsense. I think we've done enough. Let's go to bed. It's what? What time? It's 3:14 in the afternoon, son. I gotta get to sleep. Let's play our Maramba or whatever. It's a nice little island ditty. Little steel drum ditty. Alright. Now to go to bed. Alright. First step to going to bed is to strip asshole naked. And then put on your bonjour shirt so you're ready to greet the next day. And your sleeping pants. You'd think these would work better because they match the bonjour. But the yellow ones are better. Gray ones ain't bad neither. I guess we could rotate our sweatpants. That's what we'll do. Sweatpants rotation. So that way we get the top of the damage charts. Alright. I'm just going to lay here and wait for the elf ladies and the cat ladies to show up. I've put down all the signs, all the magic beds. Good times. Well, I guess I don't get to go to bed. I get to have a secret dream. Or is this the elf lady showing up? Oh boy. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have bought the wrong bed. Oh, I know what she's supposed to be. She's supposed to be a tapir or whatever those animals are called, because in like Japanese folklore, they can like eat dreams. There's like a Pokemon based on them. So, the famous Ben, she must be a Tenfey true believer, son. She's like, brought me to this dream world to ask when I'm gonna fucking finish Parasite Eve. Oh, she's Luna. Well, you're not the cat from Sailor Moon. Oh, okay. This is that thing where you make like towns that people can visit. Where somebody made that famous like creepy pasta Animal Crossing town that was super scary and Japanese. It was the Japanese nature of that island that made it so spooky. Son, she's going to take it into the internet. It's basically the plot to Serial Experiments Lane. Should I share a dream of Kuresento? Son? When you share a dream of your island, you're able to visit a version of your island. And its residents captured at the time it will be made. Okay, so if you told your residents to say like naughty words. Oh no, not my passport info, son. I forgot to make my passport less creepy. Oh well. Alright. I'm gonna put Kuresento Dream World on the internet. And y'all will have to see if you could find it. I don't know how it works. Like if you can just search for it. I literally don't know how any of this works. Son, I'm like your old granddad that you're trying to teach how to use Gmail. Son, suck that memory out of my head. Remember that time James Potter fucking floated Snape up in the air and stripped him asshole naked? And Snape was like, I'm going to hate your son after I cuck your wife. Wait, cuck your wife? That implies something different. I'm real curious how this works. Y'all had to let me know. Y'all had to make your own YouTube videos where you visit the dream of Kuresento. Oh, or you could type in this number that she just said. Son, we could tell her if we want to go incognitus. Okay, so I guess it's a way to let people see your town without you having to be there and without them having the power to fuck it up because it's a dream world. Yeah, you could let me go to... I gotta wake up so I can go to bed. Whew. I hope she didn't scare off all the elf ladies and all the Khajiit hookers that I ordered. Son, boys, we made it back. I've never been so relieved to see a skeleton. I'm back to the waking world so I can go to bed. Boys, that Dreamcatcher didn't do fucking nothing for us. Son, Stephen King could have been in here that whole fucking time. Just flipping us off while writing a book. Maybe about a New England author that discovers something secret about the world. Well, Wrong Pants is playing Smash Brothers. Just in time for me to lay down. So the problem is, I need to just pick I want to lie down and then hit select. And then I can fucking go to bed. Boys, Nintendo even obfuscates going into a damn coma.